Hey everybody, Anime Night here. Welcome, welcome. It is Wednesday, one of our favorite days of the week, and um it's the midweek jousting tournament of news. Given that it's the almost the end of the year, we did everything we could to find some good news and newsworthy stuff to talk about. So let's get on into it. Again, I am joined again by Silent Joker and also
Nope.
the man, the myth, the legend, Nick Phoenix, owner and author of his own comic, Screecher. Stay tuned
Howdy,
for
howdy, howdy.
stay tuned
Mhm.
for a segment on that one later in the broadcast. So, Joker, what are we gonna do? What are we doing today? What are we doing
Well,
today?
thankfully,
What's
I
the
was
first?
able to find a few things here and there before. I'm like, hey, damn, it's a little dry. Hopefully, we do some things fun. But us being big Sonic fans here, I have no idea what Sega's doing, but they have officially trademarked Shadow again. So something big is happening, and I think whether it be a spin-off series or give me another Shadow the Hedgehog 2, I am
It could
all
be just
here
maintenance. It could be just maintenance.
and
It could be
maintenance as
just like,
well. But
let's hope. Let's hope.
I would hope for, or it could be a wonderful HD port of the edgy era of the 2000s that we love. But
Fun fun
it's
fact: the director of all three Sonic movies, Scott Fowler, actually worked on Shadow the Hedgehog.
yep, he was part of the CGI cutscenes, and he did Shadow. Shadow was his baby, so and I find that a very wholesome story that it came full circle. I mean, who would have thought years ago you're just working with uh, Blur Studios and everybody back in the day creating the cutscenes for the CGI, and now you were tasked to do the Sonic movies.
You
What are the
could say
odds of
he
that
really
happening?
lived and learned.
But bang!
Sorry, I was holding that one in for a minute.
Yeah, I was like, someone's gonna make a live and learn joke. It wasn't gonna be Nick. It was gonna be me. So he truly was all I am. Damn, I can't make. Nope, nope. That not quite good. I made an attempt, but
Rolling
whatever you're
around
saying,
at the
this
speed
is the
of
time to
sound.
strike. Do it, please.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it. Get
Make the
journey to the dark
make
side.
make 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 the 40-year-old children happy.
Please, please. You gave me an awesome Shadow movie with Sonic 3. I freaking loved it. Everybody did. So
Yeah.
do
A-
something
a-
cool with Shadow. I think it's
a-
long overdue. Hey, Sonic X Shadow Generations. People said that part was really good. So do it now. Do it again.
exactly, and it's all yeah. It's saying if you make this movie, the nerds will come.
Speaking about movies as some stuff, I will still never understand how Fortnite. Well, they got money. That's why. But we got some more collabs for Raquel. This is for her and everybody else. So from Black Phone, the Gap with the Grabbers here. We've also got Ghostface, which is I don't know why they never got Ghostface for Fortnite. And from the Joy of
Yes,
Creation, these are the new guest characters for the new Halloween update for Fortnite. So
this game,
congratulations.
this game, that game was a lot of fun. That I loved playing. I played through almost all the chapters. I'm waiting for the fifth one because I'm wondering how this is gonna end. That twist right at the end, um, in Poppy's Playtime chapter
Pops.
4 really it has me hyped, scared, and a full-fledged of what the fuck.
Well, there's always going to be something for everybody, depending on where you're playing your multiplayer games. It's still weird for me to see some of the horror icons in Fortnite, but they have money, they know what they're doing. And guess what? Don't forget Black Phone. No, not no sponsors. Just remember that the movie's out next week, so that's the movie I'm excited to see because I love the first Black Phone movie. I'm excited to see the second one. So
Oh, absolutely. Plus, I remember, I remember Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019, they did have Ghostface. I think they did have Ghostface for
I think they did do it.
and that because I know for a fact they had Billy from Saw. They had Donnie Darko from that one. I remember those two. But I can't remember for the life of me if they did Ghostface or not. I'll have to look back and see. But surprisingly though, I'm glad that they're actually going all out with this. And hey, the promotional for grabber, that's perfect. That is perfect actually. It's perfect tie into the movie. Go see the movie. So I say Fortnite is doing something right. And this is the proper way to do it. So my hats are off to them in terms of like promotion and everything. Fortnite may do some idiotic things here and there, but when it really counts, the praise is deserved.
Okay, so moving on from that, this is one I'm like, you know what? I think I still got to show it because I don't care for what HBO is doing. I'm not gonna watch this, but I still don't. I just don't care because I've got the movies, I got the books. But here's your first look at John Lithgow, weird casting choice as Dumbledore. I'm like, oh okay.
I mean, yeah. I mean, he looks like Dumbledore, and knowing how John Lithgow speaks, I'm sure he could do a decent like Dumbledore British thing. I mean, like okay.
I'm like, okay. I mean, almost everything from some of the set stuff. I'm like, okay, but this really isn't needed. If you were gonna do, but I know that's why I keep saying right now for this whole stream and for Wednesday, it's very weird because
I would disagree. I actually would disagree there because the movies are great. The movies are great, but the problem with the movies is they had to cut out a lot of the book now, and they did more of it as the series went on. I think there is a space for we're going to do a 7-season series. Each season is a book. Maybe the later seasons will be 2 seasons or something. Give actual time to do the books accurately. And that's how I think they originally pitched it. But as soon as I saw Black Snape out, and now there's rumors of a female Voldemort, I'm like, oh, well.
I think we covered that a few weeks ago. I can't quite remember. But what I was trying to originally say that it feels weird that we're going back to Harry Potter again. But it just feels weird. Like, okay, but we understand that and think that's what a lot of confusion comes from. They want to be more faithful to the books, but now we're going to call Harry's dad is a racist because of Black Snape. I'm like, no offense to the actor, but I'm like, oh my god, like did they overlook this? No, they knew what they were doing.
I mean, they're probably going to write around it. That's the other. Like, they're probably just going to change the dialogue or something.
My only concern is I have no idea what Rowling's doing. Like, Rowling, are you a part of this, please? I think she still is. Like,
I feel like she's being paid a lot of money to not be involved. That's my gut feeling.
But again, he looks decent. Like you said, it's Lithgow. He'll probably make it decent. Probably would have not been my first pick because I don't. But I think it's just that legacy of living up to the previous 2 gentlemen, which they were very good, and the first one sadly passed away before at the end of the second film when that was all finished filming. So we'll see. I'll give him a fair chance along with the younger cast members, but again, it's a little weird for me. Because I don't know what to properly put it until Nick said it. So I think Nick said what I was trying to say.
Sorry.
So, thank you. Okay, but speaking about some weird stuff, this is weird for me as an Assassin's Creed fan. So they were going to do this, but then it got canceled early on. So I'm like,
this is the one time they could put a black person in there and it would actually make sense.
Alawadi made sense for his spinoff, but this
they could have a black assassin and have the Templars be KKK. Like, literally, you could go full SJW and it would actually work.
It would work. It definitely would. But even like,
I don't get it. I don't understand.
I don't get it. But but also our friend Dash, like I wish I could find his tweet quickly, but he even said that Ubisoft could do it if they had the good writers back in the day. But current Ubisoft can't because of all the bad writers over there. But had they had the good writers there, you could have like the Templars influence the Civil War again, have them be on both sides. You could have like maybe say President Lincoln might have been a neutral party or maybe working with somebody. Maybe
Well,
that's the reason why he got
John Wilkes
shot.
Booth is a John Wilkes
Yes,
Booth is
he
a
could have been a
Templar.
Templar agent. You could have done
Yeah.
all this interesting stuff. It's like the stuff that fans come up with when seeing this. I'm like, the fan idea sounds interesting. I think Ubisoft had an interesting idea here, but it worked. It fits the current stuff.
By the way, you know what I
Yep.
would do if I was Ubisoft and Ubisoft had balls? I would do it. Assassin's Creed Dallas, 1963.
Oh,
And Lee Harvey Oswald is a Templar agent, and kind of thing. And basically have it be set in 1963 Dallas, basically around that powder keg, around the Kennedy assassination.
Would Kennedy be like an assassin, probably? Or
Well, because the thing is, like, Kennedy was going against the status quo. He was kind of going against the order, and this is like this conspiracy stuff. By the way, I'm covering.
Yep, the conspiracy stuff. I've heard many of them over the years.
Supposedly, he was like against like Majestic 12. He was just against like kind of federalization. So supposedly, I'm using weasel words here, and you all know why. Supposedly, that's why CIA or some other organization assassinated him. Supposedly, this is all conspiracy. Please don't kill me.
Conspiracy theories, YouTube. Conspiracy theories, please, please.
Conspiracy
Please,
theories with Knightcast.
But I think they had something here at point, but also probably the reason why they didn't do it is their current state of the climate right now, and probably the Yasuke backlash with Shadows, which I'm not going to get into because that's been talked to death countless times. So if they had the balls back in the day, I think this would have been brilliant, like during the golden age of Assassin's Creed. I definitely would have played this back in the day, but current Ubisoft, no thank you. But if Nick was in charge of writing, I would say, Nick, give me the damn game now. Give me it.
Assassin's Creed, I just call it Assassin's Creed Dallas. Literally, you get to walk around Dallas in 1963. I mean, come on, that would be a cool Assassin's Creed game. Let's be honest.
There are, I think it was in Unity that you kind of saw like all the different ideas for assassins and Templars. We probably could have been like, like an Irish assassin back in New York City.
Like World War
Dude,
I,
cool.
like the Franz Ferdinand assassination. Yep. Like that. Come on, that. Why hasn't that like? I think they have this thing about going into modern day because like the latest one we got was Syndicate, and they're really because a World War I Assassin's Creed game set around the assassination of Franz Ferdinand. Oh my! Because there's some assassins.
I think there would have been. I think it's interesting, but I think like years ago, after I think the NDA did clear. Nolan North did talk about like what some of the original idea was supposed to be for this series finale. Actually, it was supposed to be 6 games in total. He got up to game number 5, but then the argument with Patrice and everybody, yada yada yada. In the end, you would have had the ability to kind of teleport around the different ancestors. Really, I'm like, oh.
Well, one of the problems with Assassin's Creed is that they're very clearly building towards a modern day Assassin's Creed with Desmond. That was kind of clearly the thing they're building up towards. Where all we got like sequences of it which were pretty cool, but like that was that should have been his whole character arc, which is embracing his destiny as an assassin. That was his character arc from the get go.
But then they changed their ideas with the firing of the original game creator, and then like different ideas. So sadly, they kind of killed them off in 3, which, and they're trying to do the whole new thing with him as one of the. What was it called again in Valhalla? He's there in Valhalla, so he's still around, but who knows
Wait,
what they're doing.
How is he in Valhalla?
Right.
Okay, so Desmond Nolan North still voices Desmond, so we get all like the kind of the cool stuff in between like 3 and before his untimely death. He's technically speaking one of those. Oh my god, hold on. Let me quick Google this because it's like a voice of Desmond or someone close enough. So
Hey, Jorge, what's up, buddy? Oh,
because
wow, they
the
really
main
are going out there.
Templar turned traitor, she kind of goes like she kind of saves the world from overheating again. So okay, where was it again? Where is it? Back in the den. Oh my! Oh god, I can't. So, I think in short, you do hear someone who sounds very Desmond-like. You have to play Valhalla to understand it, or at least watch the ending scenes to Valhalla. I think they were trying to set, but now they're trying to set up stuff with Basm and a few others now. So we're technically speaking in the second soft reboot of the franchise. So because if you want to know what happened with all the Isu and those guys that they were setting up in Black Flag, sadly that got converted into the comic book. So you understand why it was turned into a comic book. I kind of both like it and don't, but it's like I understand why. So
I don't know
but
if we
anyway,
talked about this when I was on the stream, but like, what do you think about the rumors for a Black Flag remake cutting out the modern day sections?
well, you know me because I'm the one that I gave you a gift of like I like those sections, but I like those
Okay,
sections. Not
Black
the
Flag is the only Assassin's Creed game that I actually like. I love that game dearly, but by God, those real life sections are tedious as frick.
Okay. I like the modern day section, not for the gameplay standpoint. I like kind of like the more lore implementation, more of the like. Okay,
Screw
so
the
this is
lore.
what
I just want
you guys
to
are kind
board.
of doing.
I just want to board ships.
Yep, no problem. But
See,
I
that's the
do
thing.
like.
We all play Assassin's Creed differently. That's the thing.
Yep, I do like the main story for Black Flag. Edward's a great. He's a great protagonist, a man who fought looking for gold when he found himself in the end. That's a wonderful story.
Yeah, that like final sequence where he's heading towards the lighthouse and he's confronted by all those people and he's like yelling at them. That sequence hits so hard.
Oh my god, that's a great sequence. I'm like,
yeah, and like, oh, it only works because you've gone through the entire game with Edward, and that ending where Anne Boney starts singing and you see all the people who have either died.
blast. Yep.
Oh god, it is so sad.
She's got a beautiful voice. I think that's what made it hurt because she might have been the least we've interacted with, but you know what the lyrics are for.
Which is kind of sad because like Anne Boney is a she's a pirate queen, so like we would have had more with her.
If they did a proper Black Sails too, I think I would have seen something with her because she kind of is with the assassins, at least in the comic book wise a little bit. You see her with the hidden blade, so I'm like, oh. So I'm like, that's sad for me. But I like the more like going into the emails in the modern day section when you go through like all the employees' emails and they're like.
If I can ask you a question, I need to ask a question though. Yep. You know about the post Black Flag learning. What happened to Edward's daughter? I know Edward's son became Haytham Kenway. I know that, but what happened to his daughter?
Oh my goodness. I know his storyline is with the comics, and like there was a night that happened that kind of got Edward killed, and Haytham turned to the Templars, kind of that way.
Yeah.
I don't know where his daughter is actually. Maybe I don't know honestly.
Kind of a weird thing to drop in the lore, but okay.
It's a little weird because
when they end Black Flag, he doesn't even have a son. Who is Haytham's mother? Is it Anne Boney?
Who's his mother? I'll have to look that up.
Because like his original wife pretty much left him, and I don't think she like joined him or whatever. I don't know. I don't know the after story. That's what I was asking you. So I just play the games.
Tessa Kenway, the second wife to Edward Kenway, the mother of Haytham.
So somebody that we never even met.
She was a noble woman who was disowned by her family for marrying Edward. So she survived. So he married a noblewoman. Okay. So it's a completely
But
different.
it's somebody that we never met, essentially.
Someone we never met, so that's why. So okay.
All right, whatever.
But speaking about games, we have another game studio shutting down.
Ah,
So if game studios, The Outsiders, Metal Health Singer closed down as part of major layoffs at Funcom. So their original game was supposed to be more of a first-person kind of like monster horror, where you start as like one of those surviving monsters, started from infant, and then you, as the game progressed, you would slowly see the monster grow up, and your powers would gain up. You can look it up for the project that went under, but sadly that got canceled, and they decided to refocus to do Metal Health Singers, which I know there are people out there who love heavy metal, so they were able to get a lot of interesting heavy metal singers. Some you may not like, some you may not even heard the name of or not care about, but I thought that was cool because it's an FPS game where you have to be in sync with the rhythm to do better. The better you do, the better the score. So, kind of cool, actually. Really cool. But sadly, they're shutting down, which is bummer. Bummer.
and it's a continuing trend as well. And it's like, where does it end?
Probably not a whole lot. But I got a couple things for us Spider-Man fans out there. Just a couple things.
All right.
So Andrew Garfield, some of your favorite Spider-Mans out there. I think it's a close second to me. Was asked which Marvel characters he wants to see his Spider-Man crossover. Hugh Jackman's Wolverine, the Spider-Verse characters, and Tom Hardy's Venom.
Fun fact: did you know that Wolverine was supposed, like Hugh Jackman was supposed to appear in Wolverine in Spider-Man 2, but Fox couldn't find his suit. Excuses, you know, kind of thing. Yeah, Hugh Jackman. Like, there's a lot of these little details. Like,
all right, Nick, tell us the story.
Essentially that, but like another little tidbit is apparently in the Avengers, there was talk of the Oscorp Tower appearing in the New York skyline of Avengers 1. And if you actually look at the Sony leaks, there was discussion about folding in Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man into the MCU. So we could have gotten Andrew Garfield in Civil War. That would have changed it a lot. Holy crap. Can you imagine?
Wow.
Can you imagine in Civil War, like Andrew Garfield's Toby? That would have been an entirely different thing, but that would have been so cool.
Oh no, sorry. You have a metal arm. My weakness.
I mean, I to be fair, I could see Andrew Garfield's Toby. I can hear him saying that, but you do it in more like a mocking way, you know, like a kind of thing. Sorry.
Okay.
You have a metal arm? That's awesome, dude. And then sorry.
A metal arm? That's awesome. I fought a metal rhino.
Oh gosh, can't believe they referenced that in No Way Home.
I'm gonna gladly. Okay, Nick. Okay, I gotta ask the question. For his Triple J, who would you for Andrew's Triple J? Who would you cast actually if they ever went back to a third film? Who would you want as for?
Obviously not J.K. Simmons because the Andrew series was they were trying very hard not to be the Toby stuff. Well, at least on the surface. But so, John Malkovich.
John Malkovich. Ooh, interesting choice. I could see it. I could see it a little bit. John Malkovich.
Either John Malkovich or Bryan Cranston.
Ooh. Yeah. Say my
honestly, Bryan Cranston would make a great Uncle Ben. But,
no, you know. Say my name.
He's used to getting shot.
Yes. Yes, he is.
I'm sorry.
Now, say my name. You're J. Jonah Jameson.
He is the one who knocks. I'm so sorry.
That's actually funny. Actually, I would like I know Vincent is busy with Daredevil and everything, but I would like to see Kingpin at least in a Spider-Man movie.
We need to see I think
that would be nice.
I think he's actually supposed to appear in Brand New Day. Don't quote me on
I
that.
hope so too, because they got the Punisher as well. Because please put Please put Kingpin in there, please.
Yeah,
Please.
I like Daredevil and Punisher, but he was originally a Spider-Man villain, and I think Vincent D'Onofrio, Kingpin would work great with Spider-Man.
We're long
It
overdue to
does.
see Spider-Man and Kingpin finally fight each other. We're long overdue.
They teased it in the animated series. I'm like, do it. You got him right there.
I got another one for Andrew because
Oh.
he did mention Spider-Verse. He wants to just do it. You did the archive cameo. Just do it for real. Please do it for real.
To be honest, I want Yuri Lowenthal to appear in Spider-Verse.
I do too. I want Yuri as well.
They've had him in there. They have the model in there. I just want him there. Just give him a few lines, please.
And have his well, not Yuri. We also need a Ben because Benjamin Diskin at a very young
The
age.
games are canon to Spider-Verse. They are legit canon. Because if you play Spider-Man,
reference, it was amazing. I was
there's a whole sequence in Spider-Man 2 where you collect and stuff, and you meet somebody from the movies, as you mentioned, Miles, and he does appear in Spider-Verse. So the games are canon.
I love this. This is why we nerd out. This is why we love shit like this. So there's that. So please do it. I would pay you. I would be there day one.
Hey, El Acme, how you doing, buddy?
Hey,
speaking about all the Spider-Man stuff, I don't know how Nick feels about this, but we got the comic book nerd here. Marvel Comics has teased an end of the Ultimate Universe in April 2026.
It was too good. It was too good. The mainline creators complained enough.
Ooh, I like the cut. I like the cover.
Like, I'm sorry, but as soon as Ultimate Spider-Man #1 sold out of 5 printings, I knew its days was numbered. Like, I don't know what it is. Every time they hit out, like, also Hickman has very bad luck with, like, he comes in, does this amazing run, and then politics forces him out. It happened with X-Men, and I feel like this is happening with Spider-Man.
Wow. Yeah, it's all fun, and then you are right. It's like, oh my lord, it's sold out after 5. It's like, yeah.
Hickman's Secret War. I actually was reading part of Hickman's Secret War in high school, actually. So I was like, damn good guy, actually. I'm like, damn. So
yeah, great writer. Great writer.
I was reaching part of the stuff that was part of Secret Wars in high school. So I was like, damn. I was like, where was this for the movies? I'm like, maybe one day, but
you know who I love to see come back? It was Omega Red. I would love to see a take on Omega Red right now. That would be great.
Okay, if we don't have this moment happen in Secret Wars, I'm going to be mad. So there's a scene where Spider-Man's suit is torn to shreds. He's like, hey guys, can you help me? And the one guy's like, oh yeah, there's a machine over there that can give you a new suit. So he goes there, and a bunch of black goop just spits on him, and it forms into a new.
Yes.
Come on, I want a.
Yeah.
I want
that's when the black suit debuted, isn't it?
The black suit debuted. Yeah.
Oh, that better be in there because that's a pinnacle. That is a pinnacle moment right there.
Because
for historical reasons,
we haven't done the black suit in the MCU, and Secret Wars is when he gets it. So it is a perfect opportunity to give him the symbiote suit.
But watch, all the crybabies are going to come up and be like, we already did that. Not like this. No, this is way worse.
You have the meteorite, which I do prefer in the classic animation, but if you do it the right way that Nick is telling you, you would get the comic book nerds back in the seat.
I had a fan theory for the Venom movies that basically Venom's first host was Andrew Garfield, Spider-Man.
Really?
It's not actually the case. I don't know. I just like, yeah.
I do rage the fact that's like, but they never. Okay. To be fair, I'm more accepting than if it was Andrew versus Toby or Garfield. Okay, Andrew versus Toby or Tom for obvious reasons. I just never got why Sony had to be all gun ho cheeky. Oh, we're in a Spider-Man universe. We just won't tell you which
It's
one it
the
is.
MC. It's the MCU because Sony desperately wants their films to be part of the MCU. They desperately want, but Marvel is.
Because they never gave me a proper R-rated Venom film. I wanted the actual Lethal Protector, not PG-13 Venom.
I think the first Venom movie is fine for what it is. It's nice, a fun little romp. It's basically like
That's
a
the
C++.
one I will
It's a C++
accept. I'm like,
movie.
okay, I can get through this now after multiple watches. But 2 and 3, oh.
2 is wasted potential. Like, yes, I know, I realize you got Woody Harrelson, but they do nothing for Carnage. Like, Carnage
They do nothing.
Like, he has no characterization. He speaks like 3 times in the movie. Yes, I realize you got Woody Harrelson. Woody Harrelson is amazing. He's a great pick for Cletus Cassidy. But for the love of God, actually give some personality to Carnage.
There's like one shot in Venom 2 that I love the most, and it's in the trailer, it's in the movie. It's
Is it the same glass shot?
Shot for Carnage. I was like,
Yeah.
oh my god, that was awesome.
That's a really good one.
And then Venom: The Last Dance. Ugh, the less said about that movie,
there's another one.
the better.
I feel like it's one of those, like, they probably just like looked at like one of those accounts that just post utter lies and people believe it.
It probably is just AI stuff. Be careful the AI stuff, because
I'm sorry if that was a little rude, El Acme. I'm just tired of those things. And people like, hey, did you hear this? And it's just like some bullcrap. But I'm sorry.
And it's a lot of AI generated images, and it's like, we just be careful out there. You never know.
The thing that pissed me off was in the lead up to Endgame, there was like these YouTube channels like, hey guys, I heard this rumor that Wolverine was going to be in Endgame. Like literally, if you believe the rumors, everyone was going to be in Endgame.
And now everyone is coming for Secret Wars and Doomsday. I mean, they got it right. It only took them half a decade.
How much do you want to bet it's going to come out like, oh yeah, we actually filmed like a whole sequence with the Thomas Jane Punisher, but we just decided not to use it. Like just the way they describe it, like a lot of these returning actors just filmed against nobody. I bet there's going to be entire characters they're just going to get cut out, and they're going to go to the movies like, wait, I thought it was supposed to be in this movie.
Okay, so yeah. So there's all that wonderful stuff. But I got a couple stuff before we hand it over to Phoenix for some of the stuff. So the brand new film by Alejandro Ganolas Iñárritu, this the Birdman and the Revenant director. Next film is Judy, to release next year, starring Tom Cruise, the most powerful man in the world. So Cruise is stepping out, a little bit of typecasting, so I appreciate that, and I do like who he has for actors and actresses. So I'm like, okay, something for me to look forward to next year. And he's a director that's not for everybody, but that's perfectly fine. You're gonna have your taste, and I'll have mine. So I'm like, and you read to him, like, yeah, I'll watch this.
Is it just me? Is it just me, Joker, or does Tom Cruise in this photo right here look like Eric Bischoff a little bit with the black hair and everything? A younger, like a bit of a mixture of older, younger Eric Bischoff. I swear to God, I swear to God, he does.
It sounds like he's about to offer Tom Cruise a really huge guarantee and creative control over over booking decisions.
I'm sure there's a scene where now, Tom, all you have to do is just walk. Okay, got it.
Tom, all you have to do. That won't work for me, brother. Tom, just poke him. Just please, for the love of God, just poke him, and we get rid of this and you move on. I'm sorry. I'm not even a wrestling fan. I just like clouding over WCW, some of their fucking businesses.
But it does strange for me that late in the later years for Tom, he has matured a bit. He stopped with all the ego a bit. Maybe there's still some ego left, but he's gotten better.
I think a lot of it is the fact that like Mission Impossible is not a thing for him anymore, especially since like the last one actually underperformed a little bit.
400, the last Final Reckoning Part 1 barely made it, did lose 100 million, and then the last move, Final Reckoning, as the actual final, so he has to spend over $400 million for the budget. I was like, ugh. Then again, how much that's also coming from Part 1 as well.
If Tom Cruise is going to do what a lot of actors who are late in their career do, which is revisit some of their favorites, like he's already done Maverick. Don't be surprised if you revisit some of his other films. I can't think of like
Vampire. No, can't quite do that.
No,
can't quite do that anymore.
I mean,
I love do proper adaptation.
If I swear, if they do it and they come up with some batshit reason why Kristen Dunst actually looks like an adult now.
Oh God!
Like I won't even be mad. I'll be like, okay, cool.
Okay, no, but Goodman has been losing a lot of weight. I mean, it's for the better, and like he looks way better than he did years ago. So
Goodman is like the guy who he never has a bad performance. Like he always surprises you with how good he is, how good of a man he is. Sorry, I had to.
Good of a man.
One of my guilty pleasure films is Coyote Ugly, and he's still the best part of the damn movie.
Have you seen 10 Cloverfield Lane?
Oh my God, he's creepy. It was just me and this, maybe I think it was like a grandma in the movie theater with me, and it's just me and her in this movie. And God damn, was he creepy!
That is such a good movie. That's the only Cloverfield movie I've seen, actually. By the way.
Oh wow. Definitely, the first one is found footage. So, and yes, the rumors are true. Shaky can't. Oh, the camera does not stop shaking. Oh my God.
So, also, I loved him in Skull Island, and I loved how Monarch basically kind of tied it into like young version of his character. I love that. Like I don't know if like have you seen Monarch Legacy of Monsters? By the way,
no,
great,
I don't have Apple
great.
TV,
You need pirate it, brother.
All right, okay.
It's really good, really good.
Okay, so since it is the month of horror, we actually got something. Return of the Living Dead is coming back to life with Devin. I can't pronounce his last name. The veteran
This is being done by Romero's daughter or something, granddaughter.
I think it is.
I saw the trailer. I wasn't interested.
But that's something's coming. But for those who want to give it at least a shot, go for it. So we'll just have to like wait and see. But who knows? You know, this could be good. It could be not. But it's also kind of her living up to the father's legacy as well. So that can't quite be easy. So other than that, that's all I have for right now. So Nick, brother, take it away.
Country Roads
Screecher and your wonderful
I've got a great comic. Please back it on Screecher. Sorry. So yeah, Lilith, I think you saw me promoting this on Ryan's stream earlier today. So we have Screecher, issue 4, An Owl's End, is currently on Kickstarter. Do you want me to post in the chat, or do you guys got me? I gotcha. Actually, no, I can't. No, I can't.
Here, I got you, Nick. I got you. There we go. All right.
Thank you.
Well, we both posted at the same time, but yes, both links work, ladies and gentlemen. Don't matter which one it is, you'll go to the same place.
So yeah, we launched it about a week or so ago, and we are already over 80% funded. Things kind of slowed down after the initial burst, but we're steadily creeping up. We're currently less than $300 from the goal. So if you like your comics real and without the political bullshit, please back Screecher. It is inspired by the DC comics of the late '90s. Think Chuck Dixon's Nightwing run, Ultimate Spider-Man, the good stuff. Just the good stuff. And I got tiers for everyone. If you use digital, physical, or if you're really awesome, you could do a little collector edition sketch cover kind of thing. So it's pretty sweet.
Nice.
Tell us about the journey for Screecher, how we got here. What was the initial?
So the initial spark was I wanted to do something that was more appropriate for kiddos, because I was doing like a samurai comic. I was selling at conventions, and parents were there or whatever. So I love Batman. I currently don't work for DC, so I can't write Batman. So I do what every self-respecting creator does. I create something derivative. But no, Screecher's inspired by a lot of different things like Batgirl, Moon Knight, Teen Titans, all that good stuff. Started this in 2022, so it's been about 3 years, and it feels longer than it actually has been, And yeah, we've been releasing one a year, and now is the conclusion of Volume 1. Volume 2 is currently in the works, but so back this helped me get this across the finish line, and I'm really excited to see where these things go. End of line.
like we said.
Sorry, it's just like I'm talking and like there's these awkward sounds. So it's like I gotta like signal like I've been talking.
Normally I would ask more questions, but since we've promoted the book very often here at Times, and
you guys have been good.
I'm almost out of questions for you until.
Tell you what, Silent Joker, ask me something random. Ask something random about Screecher.
What? All right, I'll get this. Oh shit! Hold on. Granted, darn it, it's like one of those panels. I'm like, shit, I'm on the spot now. I don't know. Like, does Screecher ever make time for herself? Like, does she ever do anything that's not looking for her dad or like to solve this case she's on?
Does. You don't really see it much in the comics, but she does make time for herself. Like, one of the story arcs is her applying to go to school, and she does get into school, and it ends in a classroom.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
Don't quite see that quite as often as we used to back in the day, especially when Stan Lee, when he created Spider-Man for the very first time, it was like, you want him to be a teenager. You want him to be in schools and have all these issues. No, it's not going to sell. And when it's sold, it's like, Stan. You remember that great idea we were talking about?
Yeah, like that's why the first issue of Spider-Man is an amazing fantasy 15, because that book was slated for cancellation. So like, all right, fine, put that story there. We don't care. We're gonna cancel the book anyway.
And then it did amazing, which pissed off everybody that wanted to cancel it, and they sat back like this, like, damn it.
Hold on to your piece. As a matter of fact,
if you could scroll down a little bit, you can kind of show off like the art and whatnot, please.
As a matter of fact, Nick, what is the advice you want to give to inspiring creators? It doesn't have to be comic books. Anybody who wants to make something across entertainment. What is your advice to them that you wish you had that you have now?
Well, the thing that I always say is write with passion, write well. Like, the thing that you're creating, you need to be the first fan of your book, because it's an uphill battle to get these things going. And if you have a passion for your story, it will show up on the page. Because when you're excited about a project, you'll write better. You will genuinely write better. When you're excited about it, like if the idea of writing excites you to work on this character, you're excited about the stories, you need to do that. If it doesn't, come up with something that does excite you, because honestly, the early days are really freaking tough, and if you don't have passion, you might not be able to see this through. Passion and drive.
I think that even says sure. Like even like for me on the side, I'm helping out a friend with the project, and I can tell you, Nick, I wish I met you and you gave me that advice because, oh boy, we had reset after reset, but after a while, again, my second advice is this: have a good editor or someone that will just pull you back to say, hey, just calm down,
Yeah,
relax.
editors are important. The other thing I will say is this is a collaborative medium, so you need to be both amicable, but also defend your vision, because you will run into other people who don't care about your vision as much as you do, and you need to be guarded, because like I've been doing the comics, and they'll just add details or whatever. You kind of be like, hey man, maybe dial that back a little bit, kind of thing. Yeah, actually, that's kind of funny because like
Exactly.
I set my comics to Valerie Dinazaro. She used to be an editor for DC. Like she worked on Justice League New Frontier.
Okay.
Great lady. And she said basically, my stuff was good enough that I could have been hired at Marvel or DC as a writer.
Whoa.
That's a huge compliment. That is a
Yeah.
huge, that is a huge compliment. And she worked with the best, because she worked with people like Darwin Cook or whatnot. Like she worked with the best. Yeah, she was an editor. She knew her stuff. So, that like he knew what he was talking about.
Oh.
Wow. How
I guess that gave you some encouragement to like, you know what? Let me keep on going, because you never know what that word of encouragement will do. JoJo's creator, Araki Sensei, actually, he tried his best to get into manga, but definitely, thankfully, at the time when they like for Shonen Jump, they were always doing those contests. Submits a bunch of stuff, doesn't quite work out, but he tried like making a Western, Poco Under Arms, but the first time he submitted that one in, he actually got an honorable mention. Didn't win, but he said that was the happiest day of my life because, hey, I got something. It's not great, but it's something to work on. But if you want to learn more about that, you can pick up his book or, learn about other stuff by Araki Sensei, because it's an interesting way of how he even became creative to get into the first place. And don't worry, the sad thing for Araki at one time was that he almost didn't make it because one shots were doing okay, but he needed more money. Tried to become a serial manga. It was both working, but then stuff gets canceled because how serial works. And interesting fact, JoJo was almost canceled as well.
Oh wow!
The early stages for JoJo were very rough, but this is where like kind of the thing that Araki learned, that you're in Shonen Jump. Like he does a lot of independent study. Like he improved more of his artwork, his writing. One of the things about his art that you can definitely kind of look in the earlier stages that it looked good, but it didn't quite stand out from everybody else. But the one thing he found out is that the characters always need to be rising, especially in shonen. Like he got a great villain, but don't forget in those early chapters for JoJo, Jonathan was kind of beaten up a lot and kind of a little depressing.
Hey,
So what did he do? Yep, he introduced Haman. So that's how we got JoJo to survive. And then Haman later involved in part 3 to, guess what, stand. So you got to think, if he didn't do some of these little independent researches of figuring like how to do stuff, I think JoJo would have lasted as long as it has been, honestly.
Yeah.
But there's much more to that story that I'm leaving out. So it's a really interesting story. So because everybody starts somewhere, and even the greats, they struggled at first. Everybody struggles somewhere. Eminem, you got any more questions for Nick? Well, we're talking about some of the stuff actually.
Yeah, just random crazy off the wall questions. Let me have it.
How'd you get away? How'd you get away with this? How'd you get away with this?
What do you mean get away with it? Like
I love the reference. I recognize Shiva. I recognize the name, and I put 2 and 2 together. This is a great.
Well,
this is a
legally,
great
no one
homage.
owns that color. So
wait. I'm doing an homage.
Yes, because
What character?
Because there is a character called Shiva in Batman
Yeah,
Arkham
I'm
Origins.
aware. I'm aware. This is kind of like a different character. Like the reason she's called Shiva is because the character Chandra Main is of Indian descent, and then also her main thing is a rope dart. So I was going for the many-armed god. So that's I wasn't intending that. I mean, I'm aware they're the Shiva things, but yeah.
Oh no, I like it actually. I actually like it. I'm like, woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. I see the love and everything. Oh, wow, this I like the lighting.
Yeah, so the pencils inks were done by my artist Forrester, who did an amazing job on this. And the colors were done by Ardent Black, who has worked on issues 2 through 4, and it's just absolute joy to work with.
Anywhere we can find those wonderful people are looking for, like some commission work, or we want to check out some of their previous work.
Forrester's on Twitter. I don't know how to commission Ardent Black, but yeah, Beth, you need some good art. Hit up Forrester. He will not let you down.
All right, I got a question. Who would you have Screecher crossover with from any form of entertainment?
Not gonna lie, an Invincible crossover would be kind of interesting.
Ooh, Robert Kirkman. I'm like, okay.
Because you got the whole multiversal stuff. Like I think him, like Invincible winding up in my universe would be kind of interesting.
Hey Phil, what's up?
I think that would be kind of cool. Like I think they would interact pretty well because they're similar ages. Because Screecher's 19 years old, and Mark is kind of a similar age.
Okay.
I like this is really cool. I like this cover. This is really good.
Yeah, that's the cheesecake cover that was done by the Don. Who, if you want to commission him, he'll be more than happy to do stuff for you. He's on Twitter. Just search up the Don. He's pretty good.
I could definitely see why, and the cherries are really out tonight.
2 very big, very round reasons.
But this is all really amazing. Then there's
no. I have to say this. He's got really nice hooters. Sorry, it begged to be said.
It's a dad joke. I get it. Great dad joke, but we get it. She's pretty. And literally, she has hooters. Like
no, also hooters, owl.
Yeah, from like dad jokes. So that's why I'm like dad jokes.
If you think it's bad now, wait until I actually become a father and I have a license to do dad jokes. It's like I'm a dad now. I'm legally compelled to make these jokes.
Well, one of my friends said that when I was playing Final Fantasy 16, the localizer they had was actually a really good guy, and he said that, well, if you like dad jokes, you hear some of the jokes in 14 before they kind of kicked them off 14, or he left 14. I'm like, oh, great. But but then I saw some of the jokes and I was like, okay, what? That actually was pretty good. And I actually was laughing at a couple of them. I'm like, all right.
What? Did they hire some former working design staff to work on the game? Okay. Nobody gets that joke. Nobody gets that joke. Oh my god. Working designs haven't been around for 20 freaking years. So that is a joke that nobody's getting. Sorry.
Would you like Screecher to have a limited animation show or a one-shot TV pilot? Ooh.
Animation, because Screecher is heavily inspired by stuff like Batman the Animated Series. So I feel like Screecher would be best expressed in an animated format.
Now, which studio would you like to animate it though?
Probably something like Madhouse, Studio Trigger, something like that. I don't know. Well, they're more like no. I know exactly. Production IG. I don't know if they're still around, but like Production IG or Madhouse.
Production IG is still around, so yep, they're still around. They did.
I love their style, and I think they'd work great for Screecher.
I like the the grapple on the glove. That is actually very cool.
Nice.
And I can and the detail to the steam coming out. I like the details in here.
Little stuff like that to me adds a lot because I'm like, I want to see this stuff.
Because with the steam effect, it's actually shown in action. Whereas in other things, it's like, okay, I see him throwing the rope and everything, but I don't see the movement. I don't see the little detail of it being moving or hooking to something. Little details like that matter, people. If you really want to bring your comic, if you want to bring that world to life, little details like that do matter.
It's the little things that really make things good.
All right, okay, I got a big one. Who would you guess if? Okay, I'm going to do a curveball. Of the A-list ones, who would you allow to have this character as a guest for any of their comic book runs? Of the A-list.
Ooh, that's a tough one.
I actually have put some thought into this. Here's how I would integrate Screecher into the Bat family. Basically, I would have her be a former female Talon. Like she was actually like a female Talon that had kind of escaped from the programming and basically is Screecher, but works for the Bat, but works as part of the Bat family.
Ooh.
That's how I would do it. I wouldn't put her in Marvel. She wouldn't work in Marvel. She would work in the Invincible universe. She definitely would work there. Obviously DC. I don't know, whatever. Like you said, big one. So that's what I said.
Or the indies, like the others. Would you like Todd McFarlane touch her, or would you say no, Todd, no, get away from her?
Depends in what way, like integrate her into the Spawn universe.
Not like integrated Spawn work, but like, would you allow someone to like, can I write an issue for Screecher, or can I draw for her?
I mean, if Todd McFarlane wants to draw Screecher, I'd be like, go ahead, sir.
Kind of like that, kind of like how you did from Spawn, where people were like, all right, issue 1's good, but then he got all of those guest people to write for Spawn. Kind of like
okay. I'm just gonna say this: if I'm gonna have anybody write for Screecher, it's gonna be Chuck Dixon.
Chuck Dixon. Okay. All right. Okay.
The funny thing is, I actually am. I have communications with him, so it's actually not that far fetched of an idea. It's probably just more come down to money. I'm sure if I paid him enough, he'd do it.
Okay.
Like I have him as a friend on Facebook, and we chat like every now and then. I'm not saying I'm like buddies with Chuck Dixon, but it's more of a thing of like if I send him a Facebook message, he'll respond. That's about the extent of our acquaintanceship.
What would you hope for merch if you were? Do you have any ideas for merch?
I mean, obviously, I already have T-shirts and whatnot you can grab.
Oh, that's right. I bet that was difficult to set up at the convention. I bet like the table and everything.
Oh! I don't sell them at conventions. It's mostly just like print on demand kind of thing. Yeah, you might have seen me on some of my streams. Like I wear a Twilight Samurai T-shirt at times, but I got like some Screecher and Kiva stuff you can buy.
I did.
Merch,
go ahead.
I really want to do a plushie. I really want to do a Screecher plushie because I know that would sell like crazy. Actually, I want to show you something. I'm gonna.
I like to buy plushies, so I would buy a Screecher plushie.
No,
Just for
I want
you.
to show you something. All right, let me just grab it. This was made for me by an ex-girlfriend as a Valentine's Day gift. It's really freaking cool, actually. And when you see it, you'll know why I haven't gotten rid of it. Just setting this up. I don't have my light on, so I apologize if I'm a little bit underlit. But
Oh,
and you can see charcoal in the background.
Oh, heyo! I love that.
That's actually nice.
I actually have a Fire Force hat that's Makima's Fire Force hat.
So,
Just like
so
that as well.
basically, my girlfriend, the girl I was dating at the time, she had a friend of hers make this, and yeah, I've kept it because, well, it's kind of cool.
Nice.
And yeah, honestly, I know if I could sell just Screecher plushies, it'd be really sweet. All right, turn off my cam.
You probably make a lot of bank from that, and you got Joker in line for it. You got him in line. It's like
I've looked into
I
it.
have the wallet. You have plushie. I have wallet. Let's talk.
I've looked into it. I've looked into it, and a lot of the expense is the setup. Getting the pattern made and whatnot. So yeah, if I can get a pattern made, and then once I know how much it'll cost, maybe I'll do a Kickstarter or something. But it's just getting all the dots in line. Other than that, obviously a Screecher action figure would be cool. I've looked into doing a Screecher video game, like a beat 'em up, kind of like a Streets of Rage kind of game. Thought about doing that. So yeah, if I were to do a Screecher video game, it would be a beat 'em up.
Would it be just will we have multiple combos for it, or
well, the way I was thinking about doing it was using the Open Beats of Rage engine, which is multiplat. Put it for all modern platforms, and then maybe some other ones. I would really want to put it on Sega Dreamcast.
Ooh, that would be nice.
Yeah, because there's a vibrant indie game scene on Sega Dreamcast. Because all you have to do is put your game on it, and then you can have a professionally pressed disc and the packaging. You just have the full-on physical version.
all right?
Man, that was a lot to unpack with Screecher, and I'm very excited for this whole journey.
Yeah. The only thing I'll say is, if you're thinking about grabbing it, the money doesn't come out until the end of the campaign, and only if we're funded. So you can back it now and just make sure you have the money at the end of the campaign, so you don't have to worry about next payday or whatever. Anime night. Are you thinking about something?
He's thinking.
I get paid in 2 days. I should be able to drop a little something for it.
Well, you can do it right now, actually, because it doesn't get paid till the end of the month. Because we got 24 days to go, so you can do it now, and the money won't come out.
Okay, live on air.
Oh.
There we go.
Wait.
Wait.
Take it off screen.
Yeah. So you're just,
You're still on air, so take it off screen right now. Stop the shit.
Yeah, and if you're trying to grab a book, make sure you're grabbing the right tier.
The right tier? Okay.
Yeah, because the physical book is $35, free domestic shipping kind of thing.
It's 30. It's 35.
Yeah, I remember grabbing Jack the Ripper when that first launched.
They're down. Oh, they're down here. Okay.
Stuff. They said grab your physical stuff, and they said don't forget to grab a T-shirt. Still have the T-shirt, so I'm like, yay!
And I do have a tier where you can grab all 3 covers. Just tempting him, you know. I'm just hoping. I'm just waiting for a number to go up. But yeah, and if the 35 is too much for you, I got digital for 7 and then all 4 for 20. So, you know, I got you covered. Yeah, like I've looked into stuff like I thought about like maybe doing like a Barbie doll kind of thing because you can get like blank Barbies and then like, you know, just like manufacture the clothing. Like I could maybe do that, but that's kind of a limited market. Like I'm sure at some point I can maybe sell Screecher Barbies, but like I'm trying to do both male and female. So like plushies, we all like plushies. Barbies, that's a more of a, you know, not so much.
Mm-hmm.
I could see that.
Yeah. Anime Night's concentrating.
Let's see.
Oh,
right.
Some other. All right, so yeah, I got it on my second screen, but I will say, one question I do get asked is who would have play Screecher in live action?
Oh god, oh god.
McKenna Grace.
What kind of grace?
Ghostbusters. Young
Which
Sheldon.
one?
Young Sheldon.
Oh, young Sheldon. I'm like, oh.
She played Paige on Young Sheldon, and then she's the young girl in the recent Ghostbusters movies.
Oh, her, like the one who was the grandchild to Harold Ramis's character, right?
Yeah. Like if you see her, she's mostly like a blonde. Screecher's kind of a brunette, but you know that's easy. But I don't know. She's kind of got like the kind of the physical features and like the acting style that I'd want for Avery.
Okay.
And
yeah, sometimes it takes a minute to update. Like it's for me. It's yep. All right, it's updated on my end.
There you go. You are welcome.
All right, we are $1 away. Hey, Raquel.
Hello.
$1 away from 1550. Hey, Raquel, you want some Screecher?
Say what?
I'm chilling my comic that I got on Kickstarter right now. You want to grab a copy?
I don't like. What's the story about?
So this is the end of volume 1. So this is issue 4. Basically, her father been jailed for a crime to not commit, and now she must walk the path of hero and try to clear his name. And meanwhile, Eden Pharmaceuticals stand in her way, and then they hire a mercenary called Shiva, who turns out is actually her best friend from way back when. And so they kind of go back and forth, and this is issue 4. I got physical, I got digital. You can just grab the entire story all in one go.
Oh, okay. I'll have to check it out.
All right. Yeah. Just post the link in the comments one more time if you could, and then yeah. And the other thing, Raquel, is the money doesn't come out until the end of the campaign, which is like at the end of the month. So you can just grab it now, and the money won't come out of your account. So. All right, Anime Night posted it there, so check it out when you're ready. Sorry for the hard sales pitch. It's just she kind of upped up, and I was like, "Oh."
Yeah. well, live on air. I showed it and I backed it in person.
Anime Night is awesome. By the way, which just out of curiosity, which tier did you grab?
The first physical.
Which cover did you get?
I
think I know which one.
Damn it. This one.
Okay.
Oh, the main one. Okay, I thought you were gonna grab the cheesecake cover.
I wish I could, but I'm very limited in my post funds because I have a con around the corner and rent to pay after that.
Yeah, cons important.
But I managed. But since you told me I don't have to worry about it until next month,
Yep, 24 days ago.
Oh no, Alchemy, we did it again. We did it reverse this time.
So just to let you know, we are officially $251 away from
Yay! That's what you like to hear.
that.
That 35 went a long way. That 35 went a long way.
So thank you.
Believe me, if I didn't have Comic-Con or anything, Nick, I would have went higher.
Yeah.
I would have
and
went
Raquel,
higher.
if you have any questions, and if you do end up grabbing it, please let me know. Oh, wait. There's a third. No, I think. Wait. Yeah, if you do end up grabbing it, let me know, please.
All right.
Well, gentlemen, we were supposed to be 2 weeks away from me in Phoenix fighting in the Mortal Kombat tournament. But that's no longer going to happen.
What?
I know. I was disappointed. We were supposed to be. This was the month. In 2 weeks was the original release date for Mortal Kombat 2 in theaters. But remember, it got delayed all the way till next year.
That's right.
So we were 2 weeks away, Phoenix. I'm disappointed.
Was it because of like some movie like Tron Ares or something? Which
that's the thing. I think some people thought it was going to be Tron Ares, but looking at all the reviews right now that are coming up and first reactions, doesn't look that great.
I mean, I could have told you that like 6 months ago.
I think like Black Phone, like neither did I. Like I felt like the teaser looked great, but then the more they revealed, the more I was like, yeah, this is not going to
Also, I've heard spoilers.
Don't care.
All right, Sam and Cora are not in the movie. There is at most a picture of them.
I fucking knew it.
Yeah, like I am a huge Legacy fan. I am a huge fan of Tron Legacy. That is like literally one of my top 3 movies. Maybe like it's, and depending on the day, it's like number 1. So like the fact that they sidestepped and they're trying to do like a soft reboot, barely even acknowledging it, and they're doing like Sam did a bad job and this woman had to come in and fix everything kind of crap.
So it's true. They did do it.
I don't have confirmation for that. I read on Reddit. I saw on Reddit that someone had saw the movie and they gave the Sam Core thing. Wait, why are they showing the rules of it?
That happens every so often on here.
Oh, I have the Streamlabs bot. I had the Streamlabs bot do its thing every now and then. I've been pushing it further and further away to where it just does it every once in a while.
Oh, I thought it was triggered by me like saying poppycock or something.
No, you're good. No, you're good.
Here, I see that.
And much to the detriment of Alchemy, he goes to war with my Streamlabs bot, and it's actually fun to watch. I'm like, I should put a responsive bot in there. I should put a responsive one.
I think part of it is the reason I think either WB and New Line, I think they want to get more money in the springtime, kind of get the teens and college students.
I feel like October would have been a great time to release Mortal Kombat 2. Because it is kind of a spooky movie. It is a bit of a spooky movie.
And to me, when they're releasing it in spring, I do have to say this. The only other movie that they have to fear is The Devil Wears Prada 2. So I'm like...
And that's that's an entirely different market. The only
it is, but I think
the only thing that really have to worry is the girlfriend wants to see Devil Wears Prada. It's like a boyfriend and girlfriend going to see the girlfriend wants to Devil Wears Prada. I mean, it could be a dude or whatever. I don't know. Yeah, but that's the only thing.
It's a weird decision because I'm pretty sure that I would have grabbed my Scorpion mask. I would have been like, round 1, fight. But it's just a dumb decision. I'm like, that's on WB's part. I don't know what they were thinking. And they're like, the only studio this year was having a great year. They were literally having a hit after hit. Like, they had 4 major hits. I'm like, oh my God. They're on a roll. Like, they can make good films again. over there. I mean,
Yeah.
let's do this right now. What is like almost end of the year? What is everybody's favorite movie so far this year? I'll tell you mine. Sinners. No film has come close to Sinners. Amazing. It even beat out Dune Part 2 for me. I was like, wow.
Wait, Dune Part 2 came out this year?
Well,
I don't know. It just feels weird because, like, I don't know, because, like, I've seen some movies this year, but I'd probably say Deadpool Wolverine. No,
Deadpool Wolverine.
Right.
See, yeah, this is the year of movies that it finally feels like we might be back, because this is the first year since COVID that it's starting to feel like we're getting good movies again.
Deadpool Wolverine is 2024, but from this year, 2025.
Superman.
Ooh, there we go.
Yeah, I just want to say something. There's been, word that that people are getting tired of pulp culture, and I have to disagree. I don't think anyone's tired of pulp culture itself. I think people are tired of this same cookie cutter narrative that's been recycling for a long time now, to the point people just want something new. They want new stories in terms of movies, TV, games. That's what people want.
Why do you think Top Gun Maverick did so well?
Yeah. It's not pop culture itself people are tired of. It's just the same
Twisters genuinely
cookie
surprised
cutter
me.
narrative of entertainment that's been recycled for so long now. People just had enough and they just want something new.
Or not, maybe even not just something new, but just something that reminds of the old stuff. Because, like, Twisters, if it was released 10 years, if it was released in 2015, it would have bombed. But because it just feels like a movie that is, it's a popcorn movie. The plot's kind of shit, honestly. It is complete shit. The plot is literally, how can we get people to these tornado stuff? Like, it literally just, the plot is there to move people around, Like, to be fair, the first Twisters kind of had that plot, but it was just a little bit better.
Oh, absolutely.
You guys can't just set these up in the correct path to go to. Hell, remember, my favorite scene in
DJ Ronnie G, what's up?
Is the stupid, we are gonna go into the Twister and shoot off some fireworks. That is so dumb and stupid. I fucking love it.
And my thing is,
movie. It's entertainment. Of course, I'm gonna love it.
What I actually really liked is they kind of actually did pull off a expectation subversion, because in the first Twister movie, the villains were the corporate team, and you would actually think that, like, the YouTubers were kind of like, oh, there's a corporate team, they got money, but actually it turns out they were the good guys, and the hero was part of the corporate team the whole time, and then they switched sides to the, it was a nice little subversion, and, like, Glenn Powell's character actually turned out to be kind of a decent fellow.
Because I thought he was gonna do like a more younger version of Jonas from Twisters, because that's my original thought.
The only thing I would have changed. Why the fuck couldn't you just had Helen Hunt be the mother? I mean, come on.
Right. It was there. It was there. You had it right there.
Like, there's no reason why she couldn't have been the mother. It's not like he was on set the entire time. You don't have to kill her off. Like, literally all those scenes, it's like, okay, Bill Paxton, the reason why she didn't want her being a storm chaser is because Bill Paxton died in a tornado.
It was right there. I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, where is Bill Paxton? Where's the cameo, at least, of the
I did like that they had Dorothy, and they said, this is proven technology. That kind of made me happy.
Yes, I'm glad I saw that scene, and I'm like, holy shit, they didn't fuck it up. They did not fuck it up. And I'm like, yes.
Also, Twister going into the getting a fire Twister. I was like, okay, this is kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, it's stupid, but I'm not gonna lie. This is cool. This is dangerous. I think my only
more movies
is the VFX side of things, because
I think that's the thing. It's like
cool VFX. They don't show the full thing. I was like, come on, show the full thing. I want to see it.
Sorry, I was interrupting you.
Sorry, I was in the zone. But I
No,
think that's
yeah.
Like, there's some
we
cool
need.
VFX shots and twisters, but I'm like, they don't show the full fucking thing. I'm like, show the full fucking thing. Show it.
I'm just gonna let you cook.
No, I'm done now.
No, I've done the same thing to you, so I have no right to get mad at you or whatever. I've literally just ranted and you try to interject. So like I have no right to get mad at you, but like I was gonna say we need more. Like I think we need more movies like this where they're just dumb, where it's like, yeah, this movie's dumb as shit, but like, oh my god, a fire tornado, isn't that cool?
Yeah, it was like, oh my god, and I'm like, you know what they need right now?
Fire tornadoes.
Yes, but also Superman, because Dave's in the movie. I'm like, David, just get up there. Use your ice breath. I'm like,
see, Superman. I really like the movie.
So did I.
It had some problems. Like there are a few plot problems, but it just kind of won me over with sheer like earnestness and I don't know. Like it has some very the fact that it opens up. The fact that the movie opens up with a text thing, a very boring text thing, and like this thing that you're describing, that actually sounds really cool. Why am I not watching that right now?
Mm-hmm. I did get to see Fantastic Four.
Oh god, that movie is like it's not bad. It's just very underwhelming.
I will say this. I am glad I lived long enough to see an accurate Galactus.
Is he big?
Yes, and he was menacing. He was menacing.
Does he have that purplish color on him?
Yes.
Yes. And
How was the voice for Ralph Eisen? Is it manly? Is it what I imagined?
Yes.
Yeah. The voice actor was good. I was not a fan. I was like, honestly, the problem is all the members of Fantastic Four were so milquetoast. They're just bland balls of vanilla or whatever. Not even good vanilla.
Yeah, and then I told Joker this. I feel like they really jumped the gun and did the pregnancy storyline with the Doctor Doom thing. I thought they jumped the gun on that. And
well, the problem is the movie feels like a sequel,
like movie 4-ish.
It feels like movie 2 or 3. It feels like literally there's all. I'm sorry if I'm talking over you every night.
No, you're good. Go ahead.
The movie, it literally feels like because there's all this story, like that opening scene where the pregnancy test, that would have been the post-credit scene for the first movie, and there's all this story with like, it feels like this is like the third movie, maybe the second movie, because there's stuff with the Mole Man, there's the Future Foundation, there's all this story that we never saw, which honestly I think would have made for good movies. So they had to rush the story so much. Like when the Mole Man is interacting with Sue, they have this camaraderie. The only thing that's selling it is the actors. Like the actors themselves are selling the camaraderie. The story isn't. Because I never saw their meeting or whatever. Like I wasn't, sorry.
No, keep going.
Because that's the problem for me. What I keep hearing so much from First Steps. It's a good second or third movie, and then they do the cameo for Tony Doom over there, and I'm like,
the thing really has like nothing to do. He gets like maybe love interest. He knocks down some buildings. He grows a beard. The end. That's his character for the movie. Johnny gets some interesting stuff to do, like. Him translating language was kind of cool. The fact that, like, he's
right in the clip. Awesome.
Yeah, I think Vanessa Jessica, whatever her name is,
Vanessa Kirby.
I think she was a good Sue Storm. I'll give her props. She was probably the best actor of the bunch. I think she was a great Sue Storm in another, but she's.
So then, where's that leave Ben Grimm? The Thing.
Fine. I think Michael Chiklis was a much better thing. I'm sorry. I feel like as far as Johnny Storm, the script kind of let him down. It's like, you remember, this is the same actor from Stranger Things who the metal guy from Stranger Things season 4. So we know he can act like a wild child. Like, he would be a good Johnny. I think the script kind of let him down.
But I feel like Fantastic Four, there were some good ideas in there. I was happy to see Galactus. Other than that, there was a lot in there that could have worked. They got some things right, other things it's just like it's a mixed bag.
Because
like
now my
my-
other problem with Fantastic Four, because we did the Sun right away, I'm like, oh great, we're gonna do Valeria soon, or eventually in the future. Because in my opinion, with this Doom, I just don't buy it.
I
Because
can't.
Valeria is the only one that Doom likes, and since we don't have the Inhumans with that storyline, how is she gonna get re-pregnant again by her son because he has the godlike abilities? For her to have the baby, so she has to be stressing out, freaking out for her powers to go wacky, and for them to freak out that the baby could get hurt or they could both die. Johnny goes to Doom, but don't forget, Doom's supposed to be cut by Johnny because Johnny sleeps with Doom's fiance. How are we gonna do that with this version of Doom in the future? It's not the same Doom. Oh my god, there's just so
See,
much.
that's the thing. I hate for RDJ back as Doom, because like there's evil versions of Iron Man. You wanted but they wanted Doom because Doom he puts butts in seats because if they did evil Iron Man as RDJ, yes, that could have worked, and that would, but it doesn't have the same thing as like we're finally doing Doctor Doom. But the fact that
It's
he
the
has
level
no
after
connection to
Thanos. What do you
Reed.
do after Thanos? And Galactus is one thing, but that's with the Fantastic Four.
What's funny is Thanos is actually like a step above Doctor Doom as far as like villainy. If you really think about it.
Do I need to remember the line that Doom says? How many Infinity Stones do you have, Mad Titan? I don't need any. Boom! Doom one shots him. Sorry.
Doom is like Batman. He basically the writers glaze him to the point of omnipotence.
Does not need to become a god. Thanos tries to become a god. Becoming a god for Doom is beneath him.
See, and that's the problem with like every time they do like a something versus Thanos matchup, they have to give him the Infinity Gauntlet in order to make him viable. But also the Infinity Gauntlet's only work in that universe. So if they take him out of that universe, that gauntlet is okay.
Nothing.
Maybe he has like Iron Knuckles equivalent. Like, okay, he punches a little bit harder, maybe.
And don't forget, you might not be fighting the real Doom. It could just be a Doom bot.
Oh, that's even better.
That's why people. This is why we love Doom, but also why I love Doom is that he is the fact of the hatred for Reed, even though he doesn't want to admit that Reed is a better man until you read like Hickman's comic for Secret Wars, where he does admit at the end that you are a better man than me. Doom is such a great character, honestly, that again, I love Robert. If he wasn't casted as Iron Man, I think he would do
they have the perfect Doctor Doom casting. Matt Mikkelsen was right there. I mean, they're already recasting somebody. Matt Mikkelsen is the perfect Doctor Doom actor.
I would have said yes.
I loved it. I loved his scenes. I loved his scenes as Doctor Doom. I'm like, okay, we have the correct Doctor Doom. We have the correct one. Keep it.
Like, who cares if he was Caecilius? Who cares? You don't care that RDJ was.
I don't like Dormammu. I mean, I like Strange as a character, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just not interested in any of his villains, aside from the obvious one, Mephisto.
I mean, Mads plays Caecilius. Like, my favorite line is, "And you are, it's strange." Perhaps.
Actually, since Matt is still around, you could do
have him be the real Doom and
Spider-Man. Spider-Man, hear me out. Spider-Man is Amazing Friends. You could still do it. You could
They're
still
not
do
going
it.
to. They're not going to. Like it's gonna be some stupid like Iron Man, like Doctor Doom, Iron Man, Peter Parker thing. Because like as soon as that got announced, all of Twitter, that's all they could fucking talk about. The fact that he has no connection to Reed. I'm sorry, I'm getting kind of mad.
No, go for it because there's no
it.
connection to the Fantastic Four. There's no connections to any other character that would have some type of connection to Doom. But the fact that it's Iron Man. Oh wait, that means there's a connection to Iron Boy Jr. over there.
They're gonna do that.
Oh, there they are. It's so painfully obvious. We don't have to we don't have to speculate. It's right there.
Raquel, what do you think?
Well, I do hope that the Fantastic Four is in there.
I think there's going to be a version because Thunderbolts, they tease it, but then First Steps is a completely different end credit sequence. I have a feeling who's in the ship is the 2005 cast, the Tim Story cast.
No.
Yes.
No, even better. It's the Roger Corman cast.
Oh, wait, are they still around? Are they still alive?
Are they?
They were at the premiere. They actually brought them to the premiere of Fantastic Four.
And how old are they again? In their...
Well, here's the thing. They're going to do a Council of Reed scene eventually, and they'll bring back Miles Teller. They'll bring back whoever played him in 2005. I can't remember his name. They'll bring back the guy. They'll bring back the guy from Roger Corman. They'll do a Council of Reed scene. They can't help it. Also, it'll be funny to see Miles Teller in the MCU with Reed. Like I just making them acknowledge that movie. No, it's a fan four stick. It's a fan four stick, and they don't show their faces. You just see the outfits, so you know it's them. They're all dead. Sorry.
Is Miles, Alex Hyde White. Still 66, not bad.
So no. And it's like Shuri walks over Johnny. It's like, why does he look like Killmonger? Why does he look like my nephew or my niece, whatever? Shuri, let's see here. So, actually, no cousin because Shuri is T'Challa's brother, and T'Chaka is cousin. Sorry.
Also, I do have to say this for Black Panther fans and for Marvel. Can we finally move on from T'Challa? I fully understand the reason why it's Chadwick, but we gotta move on.
Here's what you do. Here's what you do. You're going into the multiverse anyway. You grab a multiverse Michael B. Jordan, have him be T'Challa, have him be Killmonger, have him be whoever the fuck you want. Just grab a multiversal Michael B. Jordan, have him be Black Panther. Problem solved.
Yes, I agree. Michael B. Jordan, I see him as Black Panther. I'm like, go for it. Or better yet, me and Joker actually we had our candidates for Blade whenever at the time.
Ali was actually a really good pick.
He was a great pick.
I would have Michael B. Jordan as like my second one, as my second pick, but Herschel looked really good. I'm like, okay, we have our guy. But...
Okay. Here's my question: who plays Whistler in a Blade movie?
Oh, that's a good one. That is a good one.
I don't know. No, not Norman Reedus. He was in the second film, so they killed him off.
I was at. You get out of my head, Joker. Get out of my fucking
not
head.
Norman. No, not him.
Which one?
No. What about the guy who played Negan?
Oh, you want Negan? You want Negan's actor for The Walking Dead?
I mean, if we're casting from The Walking Dead, I think either Negan or Rick Grimes would make a good Whistler. Because it's got to be an old guy. It's got to be an old dude. Because having Glenn Powell say chicken shit wouldn't really work that well.
Andrew Lincoln, Jeffrey Moore. I guess. Okay.
Daniel Day-Lewis. Daniel Day-Lewis.
Well, he's very selective of his casting.
This is fantasy. We're in the realms of fantasy.
so.
I can pick wherever the fuck I want.
He only came back to acting because his son directed a movie. So
Jeffrey Dean Morgan. Yes, thank you, Alchemy. Thank you. Yeah, Jeffrey Dean Morgan would make a good.
Yeah, he would be good.
I think Jeffrey would be a good pick. I think Andrew could do it if you want to go get some big power, even though he does want to stay with his family. I think Andrew Linkin on the big screen would be very nice to see.
Okay.
Well,
By
that
the way,
would make
if
another
they
actor.
do a Blade movie, please
No,
don't have him play Blade. Just have him be in the movie. Michael Jai White. I want Michael Jai White in the MCU so bad.
Well, at the same time for Blade, he only had one line, and that's the end of the shitty Eternals movie saying, "I wouldn't do that if I were you." So I'm like, okay, but
yeah,
this is a Blade movie, Marvel. Nick and I could write you a Blade movie in less than a week. All I want is R-rated bloody vampire action, and we did that 3 times with Leslie Snipes.
You know what? Let's write a Blade movie. Let's show Disney right fucking now.
Let's do it.
All right. Morbius. It's Morbius. You basically you bring over Jared Leto. Mahershala Ali kills him. Everyone claps. The end. Movie. Give him the Oscar.
And my cinematographer is Zack Snyder, and we just have godlike.
Yeah. Your director of photography is Zack Snyder. Like literally, you just hire like. To be fair, like I having Zack Snyder as your DP is actually not bad.
And then we're nominated for the Oscars.
Zack Snyder directs it. Zack Snyder directs it. Let's piss people off.
And we're nominated, and we are nominated for best cinematography.
Okay, I was gonna say, I think Zack Snyder would direct an amazing Blade movie. I'm just gonna say it.
It would be like 4 amazing music video sequence, along with Nick's writing, and it would be amazing.
And Jared Leto dies in the first 5 minutes.
And the real thread is our pick for Dracula. So it's like, ooh, Blade versus Dracula. So now who do we get to play Dracula?
I wouldn't do Dracula. I think that's a bit overplayed. Oh gosh. Part of me just kind of wants to bring Ron Perlman back just to play somebody new just because I love Ron Perlman. Oh, so like I had this really weird dream last night. I need to share it.
Okay.
So it's the season finale of The Boys, all right? And Homelander's like, it's over, Huey. Nobody can stop me. Nobody in this universe can stop me. Maybe not in this universe, but I called in a friend. And it's Omni-Man, live action, played by J.K. Simmons, crossover with The Boys. And he just beats the shit out of Homelander.
Just look at
Best dream ever, by the way. That was the best dream ever. But, like, can you imagine that? Can you imagine if they actually did that for the finale of The Boys? They brought in Omni-Man, played by J.K. Simmons, or Invincible, played by Glenn. Oh. The only thing is, during that fight with Homelander somehow gets access to a bat. Sorry, but
I wonder when we're
going to get that would be amazing. Okay, M. Night, sorry.
I have yet to see a Sauron take on in X-Men. I have yet to see the Savage Lance make an appearance, and but
with your powers, you could cure cancer. I don't want to cure cancer. I just want to turn people into dinosaurs.
I remember. You know what's so sad, Nick? You know what's so sad? I had 4 comics as a kid. Mm-hmm. This is like back in the late 90s. I believe it was 98. I had 1 X Factor comic, 1 X Force, 1 X-Men comic. There was another comic I had, but I cannot remember for the life of me. It was X-Men related, but I cannot remember what it was. All I remember was Sauron and a human. The dialogues stop and everything.
We'll never get Minister Sinister because his name is a Hollywood producer is like Minister Sinister. That is so stupid. Like he has also his costume is not really. But here's the thing: is the Fox was leading up to Sinister because if you watch a lot of the later Fox films, Essex Corporation shows up everywhere, like New Mutants. Essex Corporation was part of Logan. So, Minister Sinister was literally working behind the scenes to fuck up the X-Men in, the latter part of the story. I feel like they were kind of leading up to that, and that would have actually kind of been cool.
I was playing X-Men Legends 2 last night, and we did get to have Mr. Sinister last night. In the scenes in that game, he steals the show, and Apocalypse was good. I'm excited.
I think Sinister would be a Doctor Doom level villain if it wasn't for his name, because he has some amazing, some of the best storylines in X-Men. It's just that fucking name that just it's a great name, but outside of comic books, it's kind of poison.
Yeah, I do agree. And I could see I could see the stupid, uneducated person be like what you said, Mr. Sinister. That's stupid. It's like it's like the J. Jonah Jameson scene, Doctor Strange.
It's like in Fantastic. It's like in Fantastic when they just called him Doom. I didn't know that he was a 1993 video game.
Mm-hmm.
Or this. It's fantastic. What? It's fantastic. All right, guys, we need a name for ourselves. I got it.
Say that again.
It's fantastic. What? It's fantastic. All right, guys, we need a name for ourselves. I got it. And then it just...
All right, I'm just gonna say this. This is gonna be a really hot take. I think Josh Trank was right when he said that he had a much better movie, because the movie, if you actually watch the movie, it's actually kind of good. It falls apart in the third act. In third act, the second half, when they after the time skip, that's when the movie starts to fall apart. The body horror stuff is kind of cool. I kind of Josh Trank is, honestly, see, I'm mentally unstable, so I kind of sympathize with him. And dealing with Simon Kinberg is kind of a thing in of itself. Also, can I just say, why the fuck would Fox let Simon Kinberg ruin Dark Phoenix for a second time? Why the fuck would they think that was a good idea? Because Simon Kinberg wrote X-Men 3. And they let him write and direct Dark Phoenix. How? You have to be a really, really shitty filmmaker.
Either someone storyline gone at that point, and I still say this, I can't believe it. Two live-action Dark Phoenix adaptations cannot be the original X-Men animated series.
Why is the only decent adaptation of Dark Phoenix in a fucking 30-year-old cartoon from X-Men?
Stop! You have to kill me.
The X-Men adaptation is dare I say, I think even X-Men Evolution probably did a better job with Phoenix storyline.
X-Men Evolution. Actually, they said the creators for X-Men Evolution said the next season would have been Dark Phoenix, and I was you could tell because that's what they were leading up to. And
it was teased at the end. It was teased.
I wanted to see their version. We had the Cure Act, getting into full swing. Mutants, Dark Phoenix. You had Scarlet and her crew, part of S.H.I.E.L.D.-ish, but they were with their villain league. So I'm like, ooh. And in the near future, you got to see Magneto be happy. You look so happy with the new X-Men. I was like, come on. You look so happy.
Yeah, X-Men Evolution is kind of a series that
underappreciated. So damn.
you watched it when you were a kid, you understand how good it is. I watched it as a kid, and when I was kind of rewatching it, I liked how they kind of built up the larger Marvel universe. Like, there's an entire episode that talks about Wolverine and Captain America, Howling Commandos, and like Nick Fury's in it, and he's actually the proper skin color. Sorry,
Okay.
I'm sorry.
No, we gotta do that because we gotta remember he was white before they changed it. X-Men Evolution, like, it hit the right time, the right place, but it also surprisingly got darker in the later season, which I love. But they also felt more authentic. It's also the one of the few adaptations where, Wolverine and everyone else, they just kind of get along. There's no love interest between Wolverine and anybody else. Thank you. That's how it should be.
Literally, I think it was like freaking genius. They made them all teenagers, but they had a couple people be adults, and Wolverine be one of them. One of my favorite scenes is Cyclops and Logan are working on the roof, and he sees Cyclops looking at Jean. He says, "Kid, just ask her out already." He's kind of the big brother. Is so good.
I think also my favorite is also just seeing pretty much some of the new characters we got. Like, Spike was really good. It was a great iteration, felt authentic to the X-Men, and his storyline was great. How we got X-23. This is how we got X-23. She was adorable. She was awesome. Also, my favorite episode, it's still the Buffy reference where they're all trying to learn how to dance. It's like, come on, Rogue.
They for those who don't know, like the scene where they're dancing, they actually just trace the animation from a scene in Buffy, where Faith and Buffy are dancing. I don't mind. I'm just,
it was cool. It's like, come on, that's my favorite episode just for that one scene alone. It was so good. Also, when Apocalypse shows up, I was like, oh my god, so good.
Yeah, I just like how they kind of like de-age things. Instead of Senator Kelly, you had Principal Kelly kind of thing.
Before he becomes the guy we know. Nice guy at first, but then he finds out that his students are mutants, and he just changes. Even that scene of, like, I believe it was Rogue who shot the basketball. They're like, oh no, she only made that because she used her power. She's like, I didn't. And there's Mr. Kelly taking all the trophies away. And she's why are you taking the trophies away? And he's like, well, I don't think we deserve these trophies. It's like, man. It's great. It's great. It's good shit. That will be on the watch list in the future. If you people will vote for it, that is.
Which one?
X-Men Evolution.
Also, like,
I can neither confirm or deny. I have it on the list.
Also, the intro is just amazing.
Yes. Speaking of which, there is a comic I came across that I had as a kid. I remember how I mentioned I had, like, the ones with the holographic cards and everything.
Yeah.
Well, there was one. I was searching for one because my memory is slowly coming back. I remember this one. I remember Spider-Man Revenge of the Sinister Six Part 5 issue number 22. This one I do remember having as a kid. I had the whole comic and everything. And of course, let me find the correct pages for it. Yeah. So because I remember these pages right here, I do remember when they come busting in on. And that's wait, where the hell is Sleepwalker at? I forgot to ask. Where is Sleepwalker? I haven't seen a damn thing about him. I have not seen one modern take on him, and it pisses me off. Also, Hobgoblin with rocket launchers, please. And this towards the this ending right here, I was really shocked to see like all the villains together. Mysterio with a gun, and Electro with fucking like those weird ass like the weird ass phaser weapons and everything. I'm like, what the hell do you have, Electro? Just use your fucking electric power. And why give Mysterio a gun? But as funny as it is, I was like, damn, they really got their asses kicked because Ghost Rider's under there, Hulk was under there. I don't know what happens next in the issue. This is as far as I got. I wish I had the sixth one, but they were sold out of that one. I was so mad. I was so mad. I was like, oh, I was. But this is the one comic I remember. This is the comic I do remember as a kid having physically. I wish I still had it, because believe me, it would be worth a lot of money. But I'm holding on to that shit. But it was such a fun comic series, and I am so mad we did not get a Sleepwalker. I would love to see a modern attempt at Sleepwalker. Oh, I agree. You could. That was a cool thing. You could find those.
Yeah, it's a problem. Like, a lot of the stuff that you used to collect are just, like, really gosh darn expensive now. Like, I used to collect retro video games back in the 2010s, and I had some really cool stuff. But, like, it's just, honestly, just so expensive. I don't even bother.
Oh,
yeah, actually, at El Acme, there used to be a drugstore in my town. They had, like, a spinner rack, and I'd buy comics from there. It was nice. Hi.
I do remember the Fatal Attraction series. It was those ones that I did have.
All right.
I do remember I had all three of these. I had all three of the Fatal Attractions. There were 6 of them. I didn't realize there was like 6 of these, so I had 3 of them. I had the X Factor, I had the X Force, and the X-Men one. This one, oh crap.
Okay.
Yeah, it would be it was this one, and then let's see. To me, the Fatal Attraction, if I read the rest of them, oh boy, would that been good? That would have been good.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this one I did not have. This is the one I did not have. I wish I did. I really wish I did, because I was just like, man, I need those. As you can see, it's 1, 2, 3, plus the other one. It's all 6. Now the two at the top, like the one at the bottom and the one at the top on the right, those ones I did have. So from the bottom left to the bottom right to the top right are the 3 I only had. And they were amazingly written. And hey, Batty Camaro, what's up? I am so fucking mad, Nick, that I'm so mad at my kid self for not holding on to those. I am so mad. Because they were good. They were good. And they were still in great condition, too. That's the tragedy in the whole thing. They were in great condition because I was careful, like, reading them and everything. I was, like, very careful. What's even more heartbreaking is I got those for my birthday of 98.
Oh, you son of a... Play the clip.
You came from bed. Now you've made me very Yep, I deserve that one. But I do recommend Fatal Attractions though, based on the 3 comics that I did have, but I'm kicking myself that I don't have those. Now,
The
if
only
I could
comic I ever have was basically at the end of the Universal Spider-Man ride, going through the gift center. Is that I saw some of the collections of stuff you could get, and I think it was like the early to mid 2000s. So I see Ultimate Spider-Man. That's the issues they had at the time, and I see Ultimate Spider-Man Venom. So I just picked Venom. So because I'm like, it's Venom, and I was playing Ultimate Spider-Man the video game, so might as well pick up Venom. Still have it. It's in the basement, so still have that big collection. So I'm glad I have it. And yes, if Stan was still around, I would say, Stan, could you please sign this for me? And like Todd and everybody. So that's the one thing I think. If he was still around, I would like, Stan, could you please sign this? And I would just keep that hidden away forever. So no
I'll
one
tell
can
you
ever
one
know.
thing about Stan. Honestly, them turning him into an AI hologram wall is
Don't get me started on that.
knowing how much they exploited him. It's appalling, but I'm not surprised. I'm sorry, I'm not surprised because no, like they can't even let him rest in peace. They still have to exploit him to disgusting degrees. But it's not surprising. I'm not surprised in the slightest. This is totally something those bastards would do. It's almost like you're one of the people that took part in abusing him, and then right as the statute of limitation expire, you do a documentary saying, "Oh, I was there, but I couldn't do anything to do about it." Please tell me that Kickstarter failed. Sorry, you know what I'm referring to?
Yes, the documentary that
Please tell me
was.
it failed. Please tell me it failed miserably.
Let me double check. But in the meantime, let's do something a little bit more uh, positive. This is what I did find. So Claire Obscure 33 is what Rochelle was talking about. People want good games. Go back to good games. This is getting a free update. Well, that's the wrong one. But they said there's the ending for that is canon, but the other one is that there's also a free update on the books.
Nice.
Let's do this real quick. There we go. That's the fastest way to do it. So, go away. Yeah, go away. There we go. It's not
fucking
there we go.
ads.
Ad blocker, mofo.
I will be getting that short.
Okay.
Yes, so I think that is a wonderful, by the way, that a game that's been celebrated by by everything and everyone is getting a nice free update to that. I think that's wonderful. And
I do too.
I shall put this in the private chat just for you, Phoenix.
All right. Good. Good.
Yeah, that is actually good for project for 33. But I also agree with Nick on the whole stand AI thing. I mean, I'm like you, Nick. I am not surprised. I am genuinely not surprised. But other than that, it's so sad.
Yeah.
They kicked the fuck out of him towards the end of his life, and now do this.
Not
I
even towards
wonder
the end of his life.
whoever's running his estate. If I was running the Stanley estate, I'd be fucking pissed.
Oh no, they don't care as long as they're getting paid. Like, I mean, don't forget. I mean, the AI is not even the most evil, vilest thing they could have done. The documentary, like, remember when they tried to steal Stanley's blood?
Oh, they have what?
Yeah,
What?
it actually happened. Joker, do you want to jump in on this, or are you just staying out of it? He's staying out of it. We're talking about the Stan Lee stuff. I was asking if you wanted to get on this, but like if you don't, I understand.
Let's see here.
I brought up Stan Lee's blood.
Stuff, I felt something was off within the trailer because he's like, okay, so you knew Stan the longest, was his friend, but didn't stop anything. That is a big red flag that I agree with you right then and there. I would like to say that everybody who worked with this gentleman, you had every chance to stop what was happening behind the scenes, but they never did until it was too late.
This guy was in the inner circle. The guy making the documentary was in the inner circle. He could have taken this footage at any point, but conveniently, once the statute of limitations ran out, conveniently once it was, he couldn't be prosecuted for anything. That's why he did. You know, it's just so disgusting and just. I'm sorry. I just like. To me, I don't like abuse, but the only thing I hate more than abuse is abuse that everyone knows about and nobody does anything. It's like I grew up in that kind of household. My dad was a fucking asshole to me. Everyone knew it. Everyone knew how he abused me, but nobody did a goddamn thing. Sorry, that got a little personal.
There's also stuff from comments from Stanley's daughter saying that no one abused her father more than what Disney did, and that is absolutely true.
Oh, the daughter's an unreliable source. She is unreliable. She is just as complicit.
It's like one of her comments stated like after her father has passed away. So
yeah, but like she was just as much of a drain on her father as anyone else. So I have no sympathy.
Yeah, I agree, and it's so sad. I really hope that once Stan passed away, that it's like, okay, he's done and everything. That's the same thing with Robin Williams with his daughter. She is so apoplectic about AI and everything.
Oh, that was a really fucked up story. I said, so for those who don't know, she has made a call of asking people to please stop sending her AI videos of her father. Like, how fucked up in the head do you have to be to send the daughter whose father died of, unaliving, AI videos of him? How fucked up in the head do you have to be?
And it makes no sense. And I'm like, but what about Flubber, Mrs. Doubtfire, Aladdin, Good Will Hunting, Good Morning Vietnam, Night at the Museum? There's a plethora of content for Robin Williams that they could have just sent her instead of her father's work. But no, let's take the bullshit route and do a fake AI video.
Like, imagine they're doing a Robin Williams documentary, Disney Plus, kind of thing, and they bring in Zelda, and they found in the Disney vault, they found some outtakes for like Aladdin or something, or something. They show her that. Like, that's fine, fine.
That's completely fine. Yes.
She gets to see something of her father she hadn't seen before. Like, that's actually kind of wholesome. Like, I remember they showed Ozzy some some like reels of Randy Rhoads playing guitar that he hadn't heard before, and he actually started tearing up.
Yeah, he missed that, man.
Jim Carrey over the moon playing. Oh my god.
Oh, Man on the Moon, yeah. So he played Andy Kaufman, and
Andy Kaufman,
and his daughter, yeah, okay.
His daughter never saw her father, and Jim was playing her father. They met, and in the documentary, Jim said that was actually a very heartbreaking thing to do. Actually, it was very
because
sad.
he was so deep into Andy Kaufman. You know, he was method acting to an extreme. By the way, if you ever see the documentary, it's amazing.
It's a really good documentary.
But yeah, apparently he met the daughter as Andy Kaufman because she never got to meet her father, and that's the closest he would ever get to that. By the way, a fun little anecdote. So he actually auditioned for the Grinch while doing this. So what he had to do was, it was Andy Kaufman doing an impression of Jim Carrey doing the Grinch. Like, those layers. Oh, but he got the role. Oh, yeah, he got the role, though.
And don't forget, he walked up to Steven Spielberg in his office saying, "Steven, buddy, got a question. Why does the shark look so fake?"
Can you imagine, like, can you imagine you're Steven Spielberg at the tail end of his golden era, you know, because at that time he was like tail end, but he's still like one of those powerful people in Hollywood. Jim Carrey walks over you and just starts doing that bit. Like, you start cracking up. Oh, you want to know one of my favorite Robin Williams stories?
Yes.
So after Christopher Reeve got paralyzed, because apparently Robin Williams and Christopher Reeve were roommates in Juilliard. You know, Christopher Reeve was like, you know, kind of really sad because, you know, you're paralyzed. You know, obviously you'd be sad. So Robin Williams came in and did like this whole doctor routine, and it was the first time that Christopher Reeve smiled, and he said after that he knew he was going to be okay.
That's what I love about Robin Williams. He brings out the best in people and knows like what to do in certain situations. And
he's helped out soldiers over charity work he's done is pretty.
If you want a great video, so apparently, I guess like Ben Affleck's Ben Stiller's son wanted to ask a girl out for prom, and so like this was during the shooting of Night at the Museum. So you got Ben Stiller, Robin Williams, and other people to help ask this girl out to prom. Like, you look up the video sometime. It is great. I mean, how could you top that? You get Robin Williams to help you ask a girl out to prom.
That's like the best thing ever. I could die happily at that moment. Like, I got.
Yeah. Even if she says no, it's still a great moment.
Jeannie says, like, "You're breaking the rule." I'm like, no, you're not. You're just helping me out. I didn't say I wished.
All right, no more freebies.
You bad boy. All right, you bad boy. But no more
freebies.
You're bastard. I'm going to rewatch Aladdin now. Thanks.
But that would be the highlight of anybody's like getting the courage to ask a girl out from the legendary Robin Williams. It's like, thank you, Jeannie, and also Mrs. Doubtfire and everything.
I'm pretty sure he told the girl that, no, not that dress. I would need to wear.
I also love like how legit, Robin Williams was a fan of gaming. Like, there's pictures of him on the Mrs. Doubtfire set playing Night Trap. Like, how cool can you be?
Yeah, and he named his daughter after the main after the female.
He loves Zelda as well.
Okay, if Nintendo does not have Zelda Williams make a cameo in the Legend of Zelda movie, I would be mad.
Oh, there is a cameo, kind of ish, in Breath of the Wild where you can see someone look like
Zelda. Zelda. Like, I want her to be maybe one of Princess Zelda's handmaidens or something. Like, I want her to be in the movie.
Yes, we need Zelda Williams in the actual. You know what? She could be one of the goddesses. She can be one of the goddesses. I think she could do it.
Sure. Whatever way. I just want her in the movie.
Either way, townsfolk, give Link the Master Sword, goddesses. I don't care. do something. You have the power to do it. Make it happen. Robin would be happy.
No. Link enters a shop, and one of the and he's looking at it's like, oh, it's like I want that one, and it's the genie lamp, from Aladdin or whatever. It's made to look like. It's like, oh no, that's my dad's. I can't give it to you. You know, kind of thing. Oh gosh.
You know, Robin did say he was a fan of Ghost in the Shell and said he wanted to do the live action version of Ghost in the Shell.
If you ever watch 1 hour photo, there's a scene of him just talking about Evangelion with a kid. It is,
but he calls
like,
it Evangelion.
I don't care. They're talking about Evangelion. Yeah, but it's I think it's from 2002 or something. But the fact that they're talking about anime like that, it's just so crazy.
And the funny thing is that the director at the time, he said okay, I need something for this scene. Robin just so happened to have the toys. Like, here, use this.
There was a whole
That's
entire
awesome.
shelf of them too.
He did. And one of the movies of Mel Gibson, he is in a video store, and you can actually see Gibson hold a was it laser disc or DVD of Sailor Moon. So it's slipped in there. It's in there. So it's a Mel Gibson film.
Yeah, I know in Jingle All the Way in a couple of toy stores you can see some Power Ranger displays.
That was fun. I rewatched that recently, and my eyes were looking they were right there, and I'm like, yes. Oh man!
And of course, you got to remember the great Austin Powers.
Run! It's Godzilla! It looks like Godzilla, but due to international copyright laws, it's not Godzilla. Still, we should feel like it is Godzilla.
Also, the fact that it's one of the guys from Heroes. Just
yes.
About it.
Yes. Oh, it was better. That's not Pikachu Charizard. That's Electric Mouse and Flaming Lizard.
or there's this
sitcom.
Or there's this sitcom with Norm Macdonald for the 90s, 2000s where he meets the Pokemon and he threatens to turn Squirtle into turtle soup.
Yes.
Oh no!
I know an anime night's looking up after this is done.
Oh
no! I'm baffled how many stories are coming out and everything. I'm like, where was I when this happened? The amazing things that happen behind the scenes, ladies and gentlemen. The amazing stuff, and this is why, and this is why we fight every day to preserve this kind of stuff. We fight every day for it, because we're not all just about comics and manga and everything. We like hearing the backstories of everything, the behind the scenes stuff, and we bring that to light in humorous ways. And I wish we had more of that. I really wish we could have more of those, because without bloopers and everything, we wouldn't know the craziness of the outtakes and everything. And I'm glad it's not lost media. I am very glad it's not lost media, because that would have been horrifying. Been wait a minute, there was a 6-hour footage of outtakes of Robin Williams as Genie.
No, or Robin Williams did so much material from his Doubtfire they could literally make a rated R version of that movie.
Oh my god!
I hope that comes out. I hope they do that, where they do it the rated R version of Mrs. Doubtfire, and they just re-edit the movie and do all those takes.
Oh wow! I would that would put my ass to the seat.
General Star was like, "What in the Illuminati?"
Well, Robin worked with some great directors that, when you realize a lot of their works, part of them like to do stuff in either one full take or they allow for improv, but they never allow the screenplay to interfere with the work, because even when editors are telling you, they can go through a scene with Robin and be like, do we cut now or do we just hold on to the cut just a bit longer just to see anything different? Even the small things he did were like surprising. Like that was Robin for you. Like Robin always created these moments in film that it's like
General.
He was in the moment. He knew what he was doing.
Yeah,
or
I
not.
Do love.
Never knew.
I always do love it when the actors kind of do that. Like Al Pacino, like the film Heat or whatever. The great ass scene.
Yeah.
Apparently he had done that scene like a bunch of times that time, and so he was just so pissed off. So like he just gave them the full. He gave them the full Pacino. That's why when Hank Azaria says, "Jesus," that was not scripted. That was Hank Azaria's actual reaction. Cause you got a crash.
Cause you got a crash.
And you got your head all the way up it.
Also, fun fact: Pacino said that his character's supposed to be on cocaine, even though he never seen the film, which leads to those great ass moments.
I mean, when I think about it, a woman's ass, something comes out of me. It's called Steven.
You know what, Nick? You could come over here and fuck my wife if you want to. Hell, but not my TV.
Is that you, John Wayne?
Is this
the fact that I knew exactly what you're quoting?
That what? Who said that?
Is that you, John Wayne?
It looks like the best part of you ran down the crack of your mom's ass and then the brown stand on the mattress. The fact that Arlie Ernie just improvised
half his lines are improv, and they just
all
let
of
him.
them, all of them.
The fact that he played Wawa in Crash Wrath of Cortex, I'm like, yes. I was expecting Wawa to like cuss out Crash Bandicoot in the Full Metal Jacket, because you could just tell he really wanted to. Here's some Full
Metal Jacket facts. So Arlie Ernie was just a technical advisor for that movie, but I guess the guy they hired was doing a bad job. Also, Stanley Kubrick was notorious for not letting people improvise, and so the fact that they let him do that. There's one other famous moment of improvisation in Clockwork Orange. The singing in the rain scene was completely improvised. The scene hadn't been finished yet, before Stanley ran to the phone to get the rights to that song, because that was totally not in the script. Sorry, I'm a Stanley Kubrick fan, so I got like tons of Kubrick facts.
Let me see your war face. What? You don't scare me. Work on it. What's your excuse, sir? Excuse me, what?
Right. Marines don't write.
Do understand, sir. Oh, yes.
Look who we got. A fucking comedian. You know what? I'm going to let you come over to my house and fuck my... Oh, wait, you're already doing that one. Sorry.
Private Joker. How I like you, son. You can come on, fuck my sister.
You will not laugh. You will not laugh.
You will not laugh.
I am sorry, Raquel. I am so sorry. You probably have no idea what we're talking about. I am so sorry.
It's so good.
It just happens that me and Sal and Joker are both fans of this movie.
Private Joker, dude.
I am in a world of shit.
Private Joker, do you believe in the Virgin Mary?
Joker.
Sir, sir. He throws that fucking trash can with authority. Like he was just offended.
Anime Night. Here's a clip you need. In Full Metal Jacket, when Pyle says, "Hi, Joker."
Oh, yes.
You need that for him. Come on.
I'll look for it. I'll look for it. There's a lot of there's some clips I do need to add more to. I will get that. I will get that one though. What the fuck?
A jelly donut.
You did not give him
I am so glad they did not remake
He
that
will give your heart to Jesus and your ass to the core. Sorry. You quote that movie endlessly.
Oh
Who
my
said
lord.
that? Who the fuck said that? Which fucker just signed their own? Sorry. I can quote this movie over so much. I love it.
And then when Private Joker offends him by saying he doesn't believe the Virgin Mary, that he tosses that, he fucking like shit cans that trash can with authority, and he smacks him like you can hear the smacks to him like ooh, ooh.
What I love about it is the subtle details that like Arlie's character like kind of respects him a little bit for at least standing his ground. You know, like that's why he makes him the squad sergeant or whatever. Also, like they're you know, it's like here you are all equally worthless. You know, he just calls all the slurs or whatever. There are no N-words. There are no blah blah in this course. Like, sorry, I'm sorry.
He does, but at the same time, he is not wrong. He does treat them all equally, and
If you will survive, you will be a weapon.
I mean, he is somewhat racist. He calls Private Snowball the one black guy, Private Snowball.
He's like, Private Snowball, you were Private Snowball, you're fired. Private Joker is your new squad leader. Disappear, scumbag.
Texas. Only two things come out of Texas: Sears and Queers. Which one are you? By the way, I have actually used that one several times in my life.
Holy shit! I didn't know they stacked shit up that high. Anyway, I think that'll do for us. I think Raquel's going like, "What the hell are they all talking about over there?"
Raquel, if you want to know the name of the movie, it is Full Metal Jacket by Stanley Kubrick. It is it's a trip.
All right, I heard that name before, but I don't really think I have watched it. So
it's a Vietnam War movie. So if you're into that kind of thing, it's a really good movie.
By the way, a friend of mine sent me this, and it had me laughing. I'm gonna show it real quick. I'm gonna show it real quick, and
Oh my god!
Sir.
Doug Dimmadome got arrested.
Y'all know who you're putting these cuffs on? I'm Doug Dimmadome, owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadome.
We know who you are, Mr. Dimmadome. You're being detained for now. We'll talk at the station.
That hat's a registered landmark.
Is that like the guy from Fairly Odd Parents or something?
yes, Doug Dimmadome, owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadome.
Fuck you, AI, but that was funny as shit. Now someone actually cosplayed Doug Dimmadome and get arrested.
Oh, damn it. I did meet a cosplayer of that. I should have done that with him.
Do you remember Scary Movie 3? Like that one interview with the cop, with the police officer, where the hat gets larger every shot? Like every time it cuts back to her, the hat just gets larger and larger. And they don't say anything about it. They don't even like acknowledge it. I think we got Joker in tears.
Yes, I think we do. I think we
we thought we were watching Pootie Tang. Like I love how the science aliens got the ring tape. Like for some reason that movie has an obsession with Pootie Tang. Sorry. I think Scary Movie 3 is funny as hell. Oh gosh. Breathe, Joker. Breathe, brother.
Real quick. Oh, hang on 1 second. Well, one last time for Joker, because this was too funny. Also, Neary. Neary. A credit to Neary for finding. Also, credit to AV Vlogger for providing this video.
Step, sir. Keep facing forward.
Y'all know who you're putting these cuffs on? I'm Doug Dimmadome, owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadome.
We know who you are, Mr. Dimmadome. You're being detained for now. We'll talk at the station.
That hat's a registered landmark. Mind the...
Fuck you, fuck you.
I
Fuck
will
you! I'll
pay
see you tomorrow.
somebody.
Fuck you! I'll see you tomorrow.
I will
Oh,
pay
that's
somebody
good.
good money if they cosplay this and actually get arrested with a big tall hat. And if you do that, I will purchase McPhoenix.
Whoa, what? What? Say what? Sorry, I was only really paying half attention.
I said if someone does that, I will start making films in Hollywood, and I will get Nick Phoenix his Screecher project to be made. Ooh, so that's all you gotta do. Someone's gotta cosplay.
I mean, it's gonna cost you $69 to license the rights, but I'm sure we can work them out.
It's also Wisconsin. It'll be cheaper to film here, so you can keep all those extra money, Phoenix. So, ooh.
I love how no one just acknowledged the joke I made.
It's gonna cost you, Joker. You're gonna have to pay. You're gonna have to pay that man down there. You're gonna have to pay him the $69. It's gonna cost you $69 there, partner. But for the one low Harlem night low price, you can have the full experience of the pleasures. Because pretty soon, Nick Phoenix is gonna be making motion movie pictures and sitcoms, baby. Of Screecher. I'm terrible. I'm sorry. I'm terrible. But Nick, I am so proud of you, my friend. I am very proud of you for having, and I'm happy to back your comic as well.
Thank you so much.
I really fucking hope you meet the goal. You're 200 away, guys. He's 200 away.
251 to be exact, but yeah, like it's more than likely gonna happen. But yeah, if you want to show it off real quick for the new people, then drop the link in the chat one more time. That'd be cool.
Let's see if I can find it. Uh-oh.
I got you. I'll drop in private chat.
Oh, wait a minute. I think I have. Oh, darn it. I got rid of the tab.
There you go, brother.
There we are. And there it is. And there we go. Reminder, guys, to check out Nick Phoenix's comic. You don't have. It's up to you. It's not expensive to do. He has a $7 tier list and everything.
Yeah.
Any bit helps. Like anything helps along the way.
Heck, even just sharing it.
Yeah, and that too. Word of mouth helps as well. Like we always do with our channels. We had a lot of fun tonight. I know the news was a little bit of a drag, but hey, like we mentioned, we're at the end. We're almost toward the end of the year, so this is bound to happen and everything.
Mhm.
But we had strong months of great news and all of this. So I'm very excited for the year 2026. Can't wait to see what's unveiled in that one. 2026 and 2027 are shaping up in both ends.
I got plans. I have plans, my friend, for both years, so it'll be awesome.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, for example, next year, we got Project Axis coming out next fall. Maybe a Screecher Volume 1 trade. And then 2027 is going to be cool because I started work on a new novel. It's like a spy novel kind of thing. The Quartermain comic I was doing kind of fell apart. So I'm developing it as a novel now. It's going to be really freaking cool. I got an editor. I did the outline. So yeah, we're in pre-production right now. We're hoping to have it drop in 2027. It's gonna be really freaking cool.
Ooh, I cannot wait. You'll have to show it off as we'll have to show it off along the way. I would love to see and hear more about that.
I have more announcements to come. I just need to talk it over with my editor. But yeah, if all goes as I want it to, you'll be seeing things a lot sooner rather than 2027.
Yeah, I'm hoping by 2027 I'll have Jackpot Jet out there, but it's still in the building process.
You got this, bro. You got this.
I have the backstory, his powers down, the backstory and everything. I have everything down. Now it's just putting it to the other side of things. I have a person I could probably work with. I know her very well, so I will consult with her at a later time to do all the shit. I'm not happy with how two of those people treated her, and I'm not happy.
You're roboting, my friend.
Yeah, but that's our cue to leave. So we're gonna get out of here. Check out Nick Phoenix's uh, Kickstarter. Um, share it to all your friends. Raquel, yes.
Yep. Go sub to Raquel, please.
Yep, that's my main channel, and then I have my gaming channel. This Friday I might be doing my Wednesday review this Friday. If not, I'll just do a hangout or a watch party Friday, and I will move my review for next week. But I'll see how things go later on tomorrow. But as for my gaming stuff, I'll be getting back to that this Saturday. But that's it that I have planned for now. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, please go check me out. I try to stream as often as I can. It's just everything's so busy right now, and holidays are coming up, so I'm gonna be even more busy. So
Do what you
just
can.
taking things day by day, really.
Yep. And also I'll be uploading my my Ruri Rocks review. I did the review last night, late last night. I did it at like literally 5 a.m. It's all ready to go. I just gotta upload it. Be sure to check it out when it launches. Tomorrow is the watch party. We're gonna try it. We're gonna try and do it this time. Now that I have tomorrow off, I actually will be a lot better, both physically, mentally, and everything to do it. Um, Friday, I am going to be playing Sonic Racing Crossroads. By the way, the Minecraft DLC pack is out, so yes, I will be racing on that map and showing the characters and everything. Saturday night, depending on what happens, I might be doing something. I'm getting some new games in, and then this Monday and Sunday will be Knights of the Anime Table episode 124 or 25, whichever. Monday is the continuation of Blood Rain for the PS2, and Tuesday night I am continuing X-Men Legends 2. We're at the nuclear core. We're at the nuclear reactor facility trying to stop Apocalypse. Um,
Trying to cancel the apocalypse.
Yeah, something like that. But tune in, everybody. Check out all the great content. We love you guys. Thank you to everybody on Rumble, YouTube, and Twitter. We can't do this without you guys. Your support has been amazing to us all.
Mhm.
But we're gonna get out of here.